I told myself I was gonna do it, so I'm doing it. Today is the start of a YouTube channel as well as a video log. Um, it's kind of new for me at the moment, so I'm sorry if it's a bit cringe. I'm sorry if I'm talking a little weird because I'm new to this. Today, I have decided that I really want to start YouTube. Beforehand, when I was a kid, I tried starting a YouTube channel. And at the time, I didn't really have a computer that was capable of editing and rendering videos, and it definitely was not up to snuff. A few years later, I ended up getting a decent desktop, but never had the motivation or drive to go back to it again. And today, I'm trying to change all that. Um, so currently, what I've done today, because I really like RuneScape, I decided that I'm going to start a YouTube channel where I'm just kind of talking about my day or what's going on in my life or things I think about. I didn't really know what would be good content, and again, this is my first video, so give me a break. But I decided AFKing things, like one of the most hated skills in the game, rune crafting, would be a good idea. I don't know if anybody really wants to sit through this. I'm sure people want to be watching boss content, getting crazy drops. Um, but I didn't really have anything to do, and I definitely needed to get some rune crafting done on my group Iron Man, and my main has been lacking rune crafting for a while now. So, as you can see, there's also two accounts running, which I've started recently doing since I've started the group Iron Man. Um, and I think it's all right, but don't mind it if I'm not really fully paying attention to the main as I am right now. It's kind of hard to divert your attention between two different things. Um, I will say though that this video isn't going to be exclusively rune crafting, but I'm not sure about the videos in the future. At first we start with some rune crafting, and then we moved to some wilderness slayer because I had a slayer task that I was in the middle of, and I decided I really needed to get that done because the person that I do it with is from another country. Well, not from another country, but is currently in another country, and this is really the only time I'd have while doing partner slayer. But currently, I'm just doing some rune crafting, trying to get really lucky with an abyssal lantern. Um, It's really hard to do Guardians of the Rift without an Abyssal Lantern or the Lunar Spellbook, and I do not have the magic level for NPC Contact, and I do not have the Lunar Spellbook unlocked yet. Feeling very lackluster, but I did manage to get 20 pulls when I noticed my friend was online, so I tried my luck with an Abyssal Lantern, and I got some pearls, a bunch of runes, and every rune is precious on an Iron Man, so that was really good. But unfortunately, I did not pull anything special like the Abyssal Needle or the Abyssal Lantern. Did get an XP lamp straight into rune crafting, give me that last level, that last XP for that level. And then after that, I decided, yeah, I'm gonna go do Wilderness Slayer. So I really want to kind of talk about what this channel's supposed to do into the future. Currently, I'm a little anxious because I don't really know how to talk since this is my first time doing this. Um, but the plan of this channel is to eventually just be talking about whatever is on my mind, whether it's something crazy like what's happened that day, I guess, or whether it's something like a memory I thought about that was in the past and I tell a goofy story, or possibly it's something that I'm just concerned about. Maybe I'm thinking through things and I just want to have other people's thoughts on it, or at least have somebody hear, you know, somebody else just listen to the idea and open their mind to it. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to that on this episode, probably not. But other plans for the future on this channel is I plan on uploading at least once a day. It's kind of it's not a New Year resolution yet, but it's something that I feel like I need to do. I just feel like if I'm playing RuneScape, which let's everybody knows who has played RuneScape, this game is a huge, huge time sink. Like it is unbelievable. Even the fastest skill in the game, going from 1 to 99, it'll at least take you a day. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh no, you could do it in a few hours." Yeah, well, you know what? Do that with rune crafting and see how long it takes you. But besides the point, I'm going to upload something every single day just to start a log. I really want to start tracking everything and just get it all out there. He apparently left something at the bank, so he had to take a run back, and it's kind of funny. The second he leaves, I end up killing a greater demon without him, and I happen to get a Laren's key, which is pretty funny. But yeah, he was kind of salty about that. But I don't know. I just I really I just want to get my thoughts out, and also I just want to create a log. You know, I've never been one to keep a diary before or a journal, and I'm just not a huge fan of handwriting. There's the Laren's key. Um, and I feel like it needs to be documented. And also, if I end up having some viewers and they enjoy the content, that would just be a bonus. But for me, I feel like I need something to keep track of what's going on, and I just want to keep my sanity. Um, so a huge plan in the future is every single day I'll either be AFKing something or I'll be going through an entire quest. and he comes back after I got that Laren's key. And then directly after that kill, I get a second Laren's key just to rub it in some more. But yeah, the plan is that I really am going to be uploading one video a day, or at the very least, there may be those off days. And what I want to have happen is that I don't just test this out for a little bit and I don't know. Do you guys ever do that where some people are like, "Oh, I mean, it's similar to like the New Year's resolutions. Some people say, "I'm gonna go to the gym," and then they start picking up a gym and they'll do it for like a week or maybe 2 weeks. Um, but ultimately they just fall off and it's relatively quickly. I want to, by the end of the year, I want to have at least 30 videos on this channel. And it feels like something I have to stick with. I've just been crunching numbers and it feels like anyone can really do it, but I'm not just gonna. I'm not saying I'm gonna become viral and pop off like, all the big names out there. Especially on a game like RuneScape where there's not a whole lot of, there's already there's not a huge demand for RuneScape content. I mean, there is a decent demand. Don't get me wrong, and all my RuneScape viewers love it. Keep keep the game going, but yeah, I don't expect it to get super popular. But ultimately, it should be like a diary or a journal where I do a daily entry. Got a couple Trover Parchments right there too. That was pretty big. Decided I might as well go to the bank and deposit them with the 2 Laren's keys. Um, but I just decided that this needs to happen. I didn't. It's not so much for the viewers, at least currently, because there, as of this day right now, there are none of you. Um, but ultimately, I don't know. It's just something that I feel like I need to do. I've always wanted to do YouTube ever since I was a kid, back when YouTube was a baby, back when like Call of Duty was the only video game you were really seeing on YouTube, and way back before like it became music and bunch of people doing random things in their backyard and a bunch of vloggers. And I mean, I was right there at the spark of YouTube, but I'm partially gonna blame my computer. If I had a better computer like I have today, it would have been a piece of cake, at least to just mass produce videos. Because I mean, back then it was it was at least, I don't know, 5 hours to render like a 10-minute video, and it was probably longer than that. And also, like, sometimes they'd fail in the middle of rendering, so it would take me multiple tries. Like, it wasn't good. But, you know, we just got to keep moving forward, and that's really the whole goal of this channel. And I'm just gonna let you know right now, I might talk about some weird stuff on these videos. I don't know if I want to get into some of the things on my mind fully during this episode, but yeah, I do want to speak my mind and just see what other people think. So at this point, I'm deciding that I'm gonna go open those Laren's chests, and he was very salty that he didn't get anything, and I basically made a mill 0.5 in front of him. And I told him, you think my luck's pretty crazy, wait till I go get a Dagon'hai piece. And I was a little nervous. This guy was like PKing because he's in literally no risk due to all the diaries, but he ended up logging out, so I felt pretty safe. It's not like I could really lose anything going out naked with just 2 Laren skis and a knife, but, you know, I don't want somebody following me out there and then to the point that I do open the chest, get like a huge stack of ore or something and then lose it all. Also, this guy in the mage arena was pretty, you know, they're all in my combat level. I'm very low level at the moment. You know, I just started this group iron probably a week and some change ago, a week and a half ago. Made pretty good progress so far. Already have overheads. And I told him I'd get a Dagon piece, so I did. And that feels huge on the group iron as well. I mean, that's going to be best in slot mage for quite a while. And it's just great. It was great. Today was a great day. And none of this was really intentional. I told myself I was going to start this channel today, and all these things just so happened to happen. So it wasn't like, I mean, I was originally just going to be doing Guardians of the Rift, you know, and I was going to start this channel today one way or another. And I'm glad I actually did. I told myself Friday, I believe, and today is Monday. I told myself Friday that I'm gonna start taking this serious and just posting the screenshot on Discord because he ended up getting offline and I just really wanted to show him. But kind of running out of time. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. You know, typical YouTuber sayings. But ultimately, this video's for me, and I will see you tomorrow, as long as everything goes according to plan. I appreciate you if you made it through it, and hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good night.